Yes, beta.
Sudhaji, we are very happy to have you here, and there's a lot of extraordinariness in the ordinariness that you have projected.
Leave it. Huh.
But let us
Tell
know
me the question.
something- Let us let us know something about the harmonious relationship that you have with your husband, because one of the challenges that today's generation face, especially when two people are working as husband and wife, is to have a harmonious relation. I don't mean in terms of, the love which is deep inside. That is what I mean to say.
Now, I make a joke on that. I have a good touch wood, I have a good relationship with my husband because we hardly meet. I will tell you the answer. My husband travels 20 days in a month abroad. I travel 22 days in a month village. Okay? How many days are left? 6 to 8 days in a month. So when you are with each other for 6 8 days, why fight? Okay? No, the real reason is not that. The real reason is, this is highly subjective and I belong to one generation behind you. Please understand. I'm one generation behind you. The value system, the marriage, the commitment are so different than what it is today. You marry for life, that is the first fundamental thing. And my mother told me when I got married, if you fight with your husband and come back, I will not open the door. You have to adjust. And I married into a big joint family, which I was not used to. But one thing I realized, as a woman, every woman feels her husband should listen to her. Every woman feels. If someone says, I don't, then it's not correct actually, because that's what we expect in marriage. My husband should listen to me. Man also feels my wife should listen to me. That we don't worry. Over a period of time, I realized a person like Murthy, who eats, breathes, drinks Infosys, cannot spare any time for us, for the family. It is like a tapas. In olden days, Rishi used to go sit in a forest and do tapas. Today, you can sit in the electronic city and do tapas. Okay? The result of that tapas is Infosys. A son of a school teacher can build an empire like Infosys in one's lifetime of 30 years. It's not a joke. That means the person should be dedicated his entire life for that, dreaming about it, talking about it. Then what is his wife's duty? Expecting you have to take me out for a movie, you take me out for a sari birthday, you take me out for this. None of them are possible in his life. So, accept a person as he is. That is what I tell women. Accept your husband what he is. What he is not, don't imagine he should be like a Shah Rukh Khan. No. Accept your husband, that bundle. Some good points, some negative points. Because I have some plus, I have some minus. Accept your husband what he is. And the moment you accept, life becomes easy. Second thing, little bit philosophically I thought. After some time, not immediately after marriage, maybe after 5-6 years I realized. Everybody, like what I told, everybody has his or her own life. I have been brought up in a different atmosphere. My father was a doctor. Murthy's father was a school teacher. There were 8 children, we were 4 children. When you are brought up in a different atmosphere, your way of looking at life is also different. Why should I accept my husband should say this is the correct and what he was brought up is not correct? Similarly, he may be thinking about me also same way. Do not expect to see what you see through your eyes, your husband also should see the same way. The moment you please give him a liberty or freedom, what he likes, please allow him the liberty or the freedom, what he likes, why he wants to spend money on A, B, C, D, unless it's harmful for the family. Suppose he gives a little more money to your mother-in-law, little more money to sister-in-law. Let us assume that way. You may get upset for a minute, but you should also remember, whatever said and done, my husband used to do a lot more, actually. Lot more to mother-in-law, to his wife, compared to wife. Initially, I used to get upset, then I realized, I knew my husband at the age of 26. First 26 years, who has taken care? she deserves more. She deserves more. Tell your mind, don't compete with her. After all, he was her son first, then my husband later. And this liberty gave me so much freedom not to contest with him for anything. And even now I tell him, look, as a friend, I feel what you are doing is wrong. As a friend, whatever projects you take, I think as a friend, if something is wrong, I tell him, as a friend, I will tell this is wrong. As a family unit, I'll accept it. Decision is yours. And I expect same thing from him. And he does that. As a friend, Sudha, this is not correct. As a family, I accept it. So, allow the freedom of men, and they should allow your freedom. That's the reason behind every successful woman, there's an understanding husband.